Hey guys, welcome back. It's time to get a little progress going here. So you can see I have actually done some stuff. I got the rails going here. I've got it with our little fake batteries, and this is pretty much the configuration that I'm going to want. Now this is still only 2 batteries, and we're going to have to put one more depending on where the CG is, either up there or back there. So but this is what I've got right now. Let me kind of show you what the parts look like. Okay, and I want to show you how I've got this built. I still need to put a little mount back here, but you can see up here I've got that piece of wood with the notch cut out of it to basically line everything up and make sure that our motor fan unit is lined up straight. So I'll show you what that looks like. So basically this is how the part came out, and probably going to have to do a little bit more work back here and give it a little bit more rounded shape. But remember, the goal is that this is going to basically click into a notch. The front half is going to come down, and then I'm going to secure it somehow. I haven't figured out exactly how just yet, but so you see it'll go down there, and then either I'll have some kind of a mount up here that will screw down on both sides to hold it down, or I could do like an L bracket here and then just screw it into place. So the whole point is that it needs to be removable so that we can take out the StewMax there. So alright, well, let's take that out and I'll show you what the bottom part looks like. Oh, you can kind of see too how the wires will be run. I think I'll end up putting the ESC up in this area here. There'll be plenty of room for batteries and all that kind of stuff, so we'll be good to go. Alright, so let's pull this bad boy out. Oh, we're not going to be able to. Down there on the bottom rail, I've actually got it screwed into place. So let me remove the screws because I want to show you what that bottom support kind of looks like. Actually, before I remove it, I want to show you how it's fastened on the bottom. So basically, we've just got our rail, we've got our rear bulkhead that I made. That's not, it's just tack glued in with CA right now, but I'll do the final gluing once the fan is in, once it's screwed in place and we know that everything is lined up. So you can also see down here, it's not a huge deal, but when you're putting in your ducting, this is a aftermarket duct from StewMax. Anyway, I wish I would have paid a little bit more attention and made sure everything was straight. But if you've been following along on the thread, you know that I didn't even have the StewMax at the time that I installed it, so it wasn't quite straight. Since it's the bottom of the aircraft, you can see the duct actually kind of went down a little bit in order to get the thrust line right and everything. It's going to have to be just like that. So anyway, no big deal, but I just wanted to show you. So, and the screws I used are 440 screws. I purchased some blind nuts that we'll put into the opposite side of each of the rails, so we get a nice secure hook up there. So let me go ahead and take these screws out, and I'll show you what it looks like inside the plane without the fan unit. Okay, so I've got those bolts removed. Let's go ahead and pop this out. Alright, so now you can kind of see what the internal framework looks like. Oh, there we go. So not a whole a lot of anything special, but took a little while to get the shape of this just right. In the very corners, I don't know if we're going to be able to see it from this angle. It's rounded, so there's absolutely no interference with the gear doors. The gear doors close up just fine. I might need to sand the rounded area out just a little bit to make sure our ductwork attaches to the fan without any obstruction. It looks pretty good right now, but I'd rather have it a little bit bigger. So that's pretty much how we're going to mount the fan. I just need to put those blind nuts in. I'll go ahead and put them in, epoxy them in so that they're nice and secure, and pretty much that portion is done. So one other little thing that I'm going to need to do, we're not going to be able to see it from here, but I need to go in and Loctite some of the gear. There's a bolt. That bolt right there just kind of fell out, so I'm going to have to probably pull everything out to get to the screw that attaches to the other side there. So that's kind of a pain in the butt, but kind of glad it happened now instead of when we needed to actually use the landing gear, because if we tried to use it right now, that air cylinder is just going to pop off and the gear is not going to come down or go up or whatever. So I'll be working on that as well. Alright, well, I'm going to keep plugging along here. We'll get those blind nuts in and then install the fan, and I'll show you what that looks like.